Hi, everybody. Cindy Schwartz back from Quantum Management Services, joined by Adam Ray from TechCentric. We are back for the second part of our series. In this installment, we're going to talk about best practices for onboarding your employees virtually. There's quite a few considerations here, so we're going to break it into a three-part series to make it a bit more manageable for our viewers. So, Adam, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks, Cindy. Good to see you.
We're happy to have you. So tell us, what are we going to be covering in installment number one?
Today, we're going to talk about getting those documents and contracts signed for your new hire, as well as getting them their hardware, software and other tools ready and having it delivered to their home.
Fantastic. So, employers, you've successfully found a candidate who wants to join your company. What is the next step? So you've agreed verbally to being engaged together. Now, at this point, you need to get them a legal document that details and outlines their employment contract. That obviously needs to be signed by the hiring manager, it needs to be signed by the employee, but nobody has a scanner or a printer in this virtual world. So Adam, what are some of the best, document signing tools out there on the market today?
Right. There's two applications that I recommend. One is called Adobe Sign. The other one is called DocuSign. Both are almost identical. They allow you to send PDFs for digital signature basically at the click of a button. They also allow you to track and file the documents in a completely paperless way for both the signatory and the sender. The cost for each is roughly $15 a month, but considering they can be used for all types of company contracts, I think it's a reasonable value. In terms of free options, there is one product called HelloSign, which is similar to the others. It does offer a free version allowing 3 documents per month. So something to consider if you have limited needs.
Absolutely. And it could be, now that I think about it, it could be good for the candidate. Hopefully they only have one document to sign. They're not running around town signing multiple documents. So that could be really probably beneficial for them. Right. So next, you need to get them the hardware and the tools that they need to be able to do their job from home. So Adam, tell us a little bit about what tools and resources do you think are necessary for people to be able to be successfully set up from home?
Essentially, the checklist is the same as it's always been. A computer, in some cases a phone, as well as any software or accounts that are needed to do their job. But what you need to ask yourself is, do all the existing tools work in a remote environment?
Awesome. What about phones? I know for us, we just transferred our calls to our cell. Is that as simple as that when it comes to that?
It can be, but if your employee needs to make calls from a company phone or be reachable through an automated call center, then changes to your phone system may need to be made so calls can function from outside the office. Other things, if your company uses a desktop computer instead of a laptop, they may need to make a change there. As employees have limited space at home, they often want to move around more easily. Something else to consider, are all documents and folders easily accessible from outside the office? What about internal sites and applications? So depending on the situation, your company may need to move some files to the cloud, like OneDrive, Dropbox, or in some cases, even create VPN access. Another big consideration is, how will your team communicate and collaborate? The biggest disadvantage of working from home is, especially during the onboarding phase, is not being able to lean over and ask a quick question or jump into a conference room. So that's something we'll jump into much more in our next segment and explore some great tools.
Absolutely. And so just to cover that, so thank you so much for your time on these topics today. In the next segment, we're going to talk about planning and resource coordination for all of the scheduling for the employee's first week on the job. And Adam's going to be talking more about tools for communicating and collaborating effectively. We're looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks again, Adam, for your time. Have a great day.
Thanks, Cindy. Bye now.
Bye.